I'm live, I think. So, checking levels now. It looks like everything is rocking and rolling. I want to say you probably can hear the music. Let's see. Sounds like it. I think we're rolling. I think we're ready. Live setup, new setup. So I have a new streaming software that we're going through. So hopefully get a little bit more quality out of these and some better audio and video so you can see what's going on a little bit better. I got a little camera monitor over here that I'm checking. I won't be checking that the whole time. I promise. This is new. Bear with me. Okay, what the heck am I doing here? Hi, I'm Adam. I design homes for a living. And in these live sessions, I've got a bunch on my YouTube channel. You should subscribe and check those out. But in my live sessions, I will show you what it's like to design a floor plan from scratch. So there's a little bit of an idea up in my head, but I've not drawn anything yet. What I'm going to do today is draw a plan based on a picture from MidJourney. So I've been playing around a lot with MidJourney, which is an AI generative software that generates a still image. And it's been really cool to see what comes out of there. Some I've used for exteriors, some interiors, playing around with logos and stuff, a lot of fun stuff. But for this one, I wanted to do an interior shot of a great room, like a cabin plan. So that's what I did. I have a cool cabin shot that I will show you here in a sec. And I'm going to show you what it's like and how to design a floor plan around one picture. Like if you have a client that has one really specific thing in mind, this is what I would do. So here we go. Let's see here. This is my screen. This is how I work each and every day. And this is the image I got. So pretty cool out of MidJourney here. I'm liking this balcony area. And you can see here, this looks like our main dining behind the fireplace, which I think could be really fun. One thing that I'm going to do, so most of my design is really on the practical side. So I'm not doing the multi-million dollar houses. So I will dumb this down a little bit to get in a more budget-friendly range. This glass is awesome. If I could live there, I would. But in reality, I'm rarely talking to million-plus clients. And so I want to design this home in a way that can really accommodate someone who has a more strict budget. So we'll still do big bank of windows, but there's a couple tweaks here and there that you won't get 100% glass, but a little less. But I can save you a lot of money to not do to that extent. Okay, and then lastly, you're probably wondering, what is this timer? So I'm going to try and do this whole live session, floor plan to rendering in an hour. And my music didn't cut out, it just ended. Right? Yeah, we're still getting that. Okay, sweet here. So, timer on. Let's roll. These are all of my plans from previous live sessions. I like to start with a template that's just got a bunch of plans around. I find it easier to get to tasks as you are going. Okay, so for this great room, let's pop that back up. I need to program a macro to get to images and back and forth. Remind me to do that later. The chat. Okay, so this great room, let's start with 20 feet wide for this great room. That feels like a good width, 20 by 16 or 18. I'm saying those numbers because it looks like a pretty good size here. You got a big sectional. Just out of experience, that's the size of, I felt like rooms needed to be to get big sectionals, big coffee tables in. So we're going to go from there. Oh, did not want to open AutoCAD help. Okay. 20 feet for the great room. By 18. 18 feet. Okay, then there's that 2-foot fireplace box there. And then we'll do a 5-foot walkthrough section here. Okay, fireplace box. I'm going to show it 6 feet. Seems typical-ish for what I'm working with. So fireplace box is here, built-ins or something there. And then let's come out 4 feet to wrap this corner. Let's go over a couple feet too. because that's going to just be wasted space if we do that. All right, then 2x6 walls. We'll have the great room be the outside wall, so it's going to come in slightly less than those original dimensions I had shown, but should be okay. So if this is main dining, ooh, this could even be a pass-through fireplace. Didn't think about that. Okay, and then in that image, we need to remember there's floor area above here too. So I'll need to incorporate that somehow, but just keep that in mind as we're going. Okay, so this is 13.6 inside to inside. This is another one of those speaking from experience moments. That's going to be tight if we try and put the kitchen all in that width. So I bumped that out another 2 feet. So for our dining room area, 15 by 12. Let's get a couple symbols in really quick just to show those spaces so we can start to feel what they would be like. Let's show a 4-foot island. 24 inches for cabinet space. And then 4 feet for walkways. Sometimes I hit like 480 or 488 instead of 48, which is a very different dimension. That's why that line flew over there earlier. Ooh, okay. I underestimated it. Even more so than I thought. So, depending on what size of house this ends up being, but this is kind of a dinky island right now. I wonder if on the other side of this great room is where we have a hallway. Okay, so this will be our main hallway running through. Well, let's put the cabinets just on the other side of that. And then we're going to slide the whole kitchen back. Not the whole kitchen, you'll see here in a sec. Some of the kitchen. All right. So now we got Monster Island. Okay, what everybody's looking for. And then we got kitchen. So we can get like a little peek to the foyer. I'm going to flip this around because usually I design front to back and not back to front. So this will probably help me because this is going to be the backyard view. So we'll do front door or something here. I've been designing vacation cabin rentals a lot just because it's fun for me, and me and some friends have talked about for years, like getting together and doing a project. So it's fun to put some of these to paper to see if this would even be feasible, if we can figure out how to get investors excited about it or something like that. First step is definitely showing them something concrete that could actually be built. So that's where we're at. All right, that island is 5.6 by 9.9. Oh, let's get a sectional in there as well. So our MidJourney image, let's jump back to that. So we've already mirrored it, so don't freak out, but you're standing on the back corner of the great room looking through to the dining. So you'd be standing here looking toward that way. So we're still actually close to what that image was showing. And then I think, so I'm always with floor plans, I'm juggling a handful of thoughts. Those thoughts are the main floor layout. Obviously it's got to feel good first off, but then how do you put a second floor on it? What does the exterior look like? And then how do the mechanicals go? So I think if we put a bedroom or something here, this one probably will end up being a little bit more flat roof, sleek design style based on the exteriors that that interior image that we were looking at. So, and then we could do sink on this wall here with a ton of windows out this way, and then do a lot of your eating area there. Really only need a 4-foot deep island, especially that sink's not going to be in it. And then also that helps with this being the main traffic area. You're not right up against it. They have 5'6" there. And then you can do fridge here, sink here, and range here. And maybe pantry space here. Pantry and powder. What do you think? So that could be powder room. I'll get some text and label that as well. Powder right there. Pantry right here. Powder room. I like to show 5 foot by 5 foot. I feel like that works just about all the time. It's a little bit more than a code minimum, but feels right for most homes, and it's not wasting space. If you're the type of person that really wants, you know, the extra feeling in your spaces, I'd go slightly bigger, 6 by 6, but that's a good size for most. Most, not all. But most of my plans have a 5 by 5 powder. Let's show 6 foot of foyer. I think I want a little bit more than 6 foot of foyer because I'm thinking about this now. The main sight line to the great room, it's only 3.5. So let's maybe make that an 8 foot foyer. Then we could do a double door on it too, which could be cool. And we need some stairs up and a bedroom. Remember, we're going to have a loft area above this. And then with these vacation cabins, I really am only targeting 3 bedrooms. They don't need to be monsters. And yeah, I think 3 bedrooms hits most families from a Vrbo or Airbnb standpoint. If you're wanting a lot of families to get together, our goal is to like have a property where there's 10 houses on it. So if you and your cousins are all going, you can rent all 10 houses and rent it for the week. So coffee break. 10 minutes in, we got the kitchen, we got the great room, we got the dining. I think we're getting there. Let's show the stairs just dead center. Let's try it from a traditional perspective. See how big those are. How big are those stairs you're drawing, Adam? Great question. They are 4 feet each. Okay. And then we're gonna show those. I usually show 10.5 inches for treads. You only need 10 by code and you're fine. But 10.5 gives you a little bit of wiggle room on framing. And then I'm showing 18 there. Yeah, because that gives us room for 10-foot main floor ceilings, which is fun. I feel cheesy saying this to clients, but I've said to a lot of clients, like it kind of feels like 10 is the new 9 foot. So, seeing a lot of those. Okay, we could hang the primary suite here on that main floor. Then maybe an office opposite that. It'd be pretty simple of a structure. You could do a roof on that as well. Let's just try that. My process has always been just try it fast and see what it looks like. And no, if you're wondering, I was not classically trained. Got a degree in civil engineering that kind of almost relates, but not really. I slid this wall back just to keep even foot increments on the exterior. Oh, no. Let's go 3 inches. Whoops, sorry. That's 26.6. I usually like to do even foot increments, but it doesn't work all the time. Like ending at 42 feet or 44 feet or whatever. Usually works a little better. Usually gets to a little less waste, but doesn't work out 100% of the time, and that's okay. But you really want to end on even inch increments where you can. At least the concrete companies I've worked with don't have like 1-inch forms. They have to custom make them. It just gets annoying. So the forms usually go down to every 2-inch. Okay, how much room does that give me for a bedroom? Oh, maybe we could do the primary upstairs and just do a smaller bedroom here, because I don't want this footprint to get too big. We'll need mechanicals, and maybe do mechanicals in a little office there. And this is 14 feet. Okay, I'm just cleaning up this line to finish out the box. But I don't actually want to build it as a box like that because it's not going to look pretty. It's going to look kind of ugly if we do just a big giant box across the front. So at this stage, I will start to work on the exterior some. Because I want to be always cognizant of that. This is enough room for a small office and mechanicals. Or, you know, we have enough room to shuffle those 4 spaces around between office, mechanicals, powder, and pantry. And then this is enough room for a bedroom. Maybe not a super luxurious bath. So kind of thinking like do the stairs move so you can do a private bath back here or something. We're going to play with that, but not quite yet. First, I want to get to the elevation. Okay, so I'm showing slab on grade. So grade 8 inches is 8 inches below top of foundation. That's 10 foot 1 1/8. That is rounded to every 1/4 inch. So I didn't look right. 11.875. We're going to do TJI for joists. And TJIs work because it gives you options. Because you can always flex down to 2x12s if you need to, or go slightly up if you need to do like a 16, potentially add a tread. But they also have great spans on them. They're expensive though. They're on the expensive side for sure. So what if... So that's a plate for the second floor. This is a plate for the first floor, showing a 6-inch eave. All right, and then let's say this room is 14 feet wide, and then there's a jog, right? Big fan of jogs. Don't overdo them, but use sparingly, but it helps. Helps make it look better, or mo better. Okay. 46 minutes and counting. Can we go an hour? I wonder if I combined sloped and I'm trying to get this line right. Okay. Wonder if I combined sloped and flat roofs on this one. Okay. If that's the bump out there, it does feel like it needs something balancing it over here. Or maybe this whole piece needs to come way in. Like so. Maybe. Another idea I had was to do this all in flat roof. Okay, yeah, I'm not liking this at all. You can already kind of tell, and as you're drafting, you should be getting to the point where you can tell stuff like that really quickly. It'll save you a ton of wasted time. So let's try something different. Let's do a big chonky eave, which I guess would sit on top of the plate, basically where the joist space was. And go like this. Chonky eave like that. Okay. And then there still needs to be another element, though. I'm feeling. Like maybe it's the porch comes in 12 feet, not 12 inches. 12 feet, and then that's up like a couple feet. Something like that. Okay. Nope, not a text box. All right, so we have front porch, main roof structure, our bump out here, which should actually sit behind the front porch. I'm not loving that either. Woofta. Yes, that's a technical term. Oofta means that's rough. Okay, so I've tried 2 ways, and you're thinking, okay, maybe this is too early to scrap this one. There might be a way to salvage it. If you do something cool here and slide this over. Oh, maybe it does work. So, jumping back and forth. Okay, that could be better. And then, like, not a super tall, but a little bit medium tall roof. Once I get to the rendering, we'll be able to see that a little bit more detail and actually think about it, see if it's the size we want. Okay, and then could do some windows there, bank of windows there. Actually, I like the idea of centering these and then putting like a big bank off center in that one. You can still do a front porch. Maybe this is the flat roof front porch. And it comes out like a foot past there. Okay. This is feeling not so bad. Not as bad as I thought earlier. Okay, that front words. That front porch would come out past the face, but I think we got it. Or I can push it back. Push this face out another couple feet. Okay, let's check square footage. So I'm liking this. I think I can get something to work. I've got an idea already. It's not fully there, but it's getting there. You know, a couple little windows there. You'd have your cool. You could do an awesome double door in that foyer. What we have right now. Okay. And then, yeah, I'm thinking, now that I'm looking at it, oh, let's move that one back. Now that I'm looking at it, I think these stairs should come in 2 feet, and this wall should come back 8'6", so that we can use that space. Because I like the idea of this being more of a primary suite now that I'm seeing it drawn out a little more. Let's see here, how wide is that? 6'3". Let's go a wall width, 3.5 inches. I'm gonna come out another foot with that. Make that space a little nicer. Okay. 15 feet. I can come out another foot with this. Come out another couple feet with this. Let's see here. And that's not going to screw us up too much. How wide is this? 18. Maybe we do 16 there. Is that going to look really weird? Hold, please. Hold for adjustment. We're going to see if this looks weird. Those changing proportions slightly. I think that's going to be okay. Maybe this needs to go back a foot, though. I do like the left side smaller. But the right side needs to stay smaller too then. Okay. And this is going to come out 2 feet. And then we can do the porch here. Really rough, but got an idea. Okay. Still, I think we have room for mini mechanicals, stuff like that. You could do a bench seat on this wall with a little door to your primary back here. Let's jump to the upstairs because I think we're getting close. I think we're getting pretty close to a little bit of a layout. I'll label these mech/office. Every time I write mech, what comes to my brain is Mech Warrior. Did anybody used to play that game? That was an old PC game. I never really even played it that much. It was just really stuck out in my childhood. That's kitchen. This is also the type of plan where you could add a garage pretty easily and then reconfigure this space to a mudroom. Make it like a really conventional, 2-story home if you wanted. Or you could do a courtyard garage to the front, extend like this mudroom area out, and then put your garage here facing the inside. That could be kind of cool too. Yeah, I might want to show that as an option someday. Okay, let's go to jump it up to second floor. Oh, sorry. Before we do that, square footage. In AutoCAD, I'm just drawing a polyline as the perimeter of the home, which will give us our square footage. Outside of the walls, I include sheathing in that number, wall sheathing. So usually showing a 6-inch wall, 5.5 for the studs, and roughly a 1/2 inch for sheathing. 1690 on the main, which isn't crazy for main floor master. We're going to have a lot of area we're not building over upstairs. For example, so if this is upstairs, none of this is built over. So we could do a cool vault in that room too. And then none of this is built over either because we're going back to our inspiration image. So what we have here is then this wall would come through. I'll leave that couch there. That's open to below. All that would get scrapped. All that would get scrapped. Okay. So we'd have loft back here. Okay. And then 11 foot 2.5. Sweet. Okay, so that is big enough to put a bedroom in there. So you could almost do 2 even bedrooms. Offset each of those 12.5. And then offset that. 3.5 inches. Just have a shared, not shared, but split closets. Really efficient way spatially. I mean, a lot of people have figured this out. I did not come anywhere close to inventing that, but efficient way spatially to get some closet space in. It does leave a little awkward corner here. Maybe that becomes a walk-in closet or something, or just gets absorbed. This bedroom gets bigger because you're going to have part of that big window complex here that you'll want to account for. Maybe this bedroom, the top one gets a little deeper and that one gets a little shallower. Just to balance them out. People like to have their bedrooms the same size. I've noticed a lot in designing. So this might end up being dead space, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think we need to for the room downstairs. So we need a bathroom. Hoping we can fit one in here. And we need a laundry room to this thing, actually. So maybe that's what our office, instead of our office, you get this loft space. That's what you get instead. That fireplace is going to go all the way to the ceiling. If you remember from our MidJourney image. You can do those built-ins all the way to the ceiling too. So a little poke of railing there. Maybe some here as well. That'll all be open. Oh, the last song was a jam. Okay. For bathroom. Let's see here. That wall will be there. Yes, we want to follow the plane of this wall here. And get that all set up. Every time with that noise. It's so hard to not make that noise. I'm not going to lie, people. It's just what your brain does when you start thinking. At least what my brain does when I start thinking. I'm trying, gang. Hang in there. Oh, we got enough room for a bathroom and some windows. It's actually going to be a cool bathroom. So we'll do a big vanity on one wall. Kind of tuck the toilet behind here. Oh. Put that toilet at the wrong angle. There we go. Tuck the toilet behind the tub. And you got a nice long vanity there. You can even do like a little makeup area or linen cab somewhere in the middle. Get your window there. Sweet. Okay, upstairs came together pretty straightforward. Also, structurally, we're not in any weird spot. We don't have any crazy spans. Got a pretty simple roof sitting over this section. You have a vaulted roof here. Actually, you wouldn't be able to do a full vaulted roof because the main roof would come through here and sit over this bedroom. At least that's what I drew on the front elevation. I guess you could do a girder truss there and just dummy walls out. That would still work. To still do a vault if you really wanted the vault. The vault is a little trickier than I thought at first, though. But hey, we're 30 minutes in. Hang with me. Okay, so we need a laundry room. A good primary suite area, which, realizing now, 5'6" by 8'2", that is not enough for a good primary suite area. This bedroom, though, is 14 by 17. That is a good size. It doesn't actually need to be that big on this size home, I would think. We're probably like 2,400-ish. So I might need to expand that. Let's measure the stairs. Oh. Block references. I don't need block references. Square footage. A slab on grade, so I'm only counting the stairs once. So it was 1,600 on the main, and then almost 900. Yeah, so 25. So I could make this bigger. It wouldn't even be like the biggest cabin plan I designed. But how to make it bigger is the question, without making it weird. So let's say that porch doesn't come out all the way. And then this section is just deeper. I think this can sit out a little deeper. That's okay. And let's do 14 by 15. What do you think? That's still not enough for a really great bath, though. 9.8 by 5.8. I was thinking about putting a closet behind the bath, which is possible. but you don't have a ton of room for it. So then it makes this, we could bump this out another foot. Is that looking weird now? Let's check our proportions. Just got to decide, did I make it better or worse? I know that window's not centered. Just trying to go fast and loose. Yeah, I think that needs to come back a foot then. And then that goes back a foot. And that goes all the way up. That goes back a foot. Sweet. Okay, that's not in the right spot anymore. This is still not what I was hoping for. Okay, we could do... Oh, okay. That does work. All right, sorry. Let me explain to you what my brain was just processing. So for that bathroom, we got a nice big shower on this wall. Shower there. Turning the toilet around, setting it there. Vanity. I was processing earlier, like I want to get the 6-foot vanity. Find it's the most straightforward. It gives you the most options as far as buying options. If you want to go super budget route and get the most cost-effective thing in your home, you know, bang for your buck type stuff, 6-foot vanity is great because they're stocked. The tops are usually stocked. If you're getting like a cultured marble or something. So yeah, it's simple, clean, and easy. But then if you want to go super upgraded, you can also get obviously any upgraded cabinet in a 6-foot vanity as well. So just preserving your options really is what I'm thinking about. Okay, then this closet. I know I'm using this as an excuse for a lot of these in this vacation rental series, but as a vacation rental plan, I'm not super concerned about a giant closet. Yeah, it'd be cool, and if this is a permanent home, you're probably building this more like 2,700 square feet than 25, 26, you know? But also what that does is allow us, with this smaller closet here and bumping the bedroom forward, it allows us to put a little alcove here for our primary bedroom. Showing a 4-foot hallway on that. I don't need to go 4 feet, but I like it. So that's what I'm showing. You can go slightly smaller, 42 to 48. It's pretty standard. And then, yeah, you still have room for a bench or something in here. You still have room for mech/laundry. You probably won't get an office out of this one. And we still got our powder. It would be cool to have that office up front, though. Front and center. Let's think through this. Okay, so I could make this office, this mech laundry. That would work. And then that powder, that pantry, got your kitchen, and we have our view. still from that MidJourney image. Just kind of creating a floor plan around it. All right, 20 minutes left. I think I'm pretty close on the floor plan. Obviously, there's some tidying up to do and putting stuff in spaces, but I think we got a grasp on what this home is and what it's going to feel like. Remember, MidJourney standing here, looking back toward here. So let me pop that up again. Yeah, I think we could do it. Then you have the open rail on both sides for that loft above. Probably won't do that pole, but big bank of windows here, door and or bank of windows there. And then we got our exterior. Okay, let's go into SketchUp. And welcome to SketchUp. I opened SketchUp so many times. Really only needed one here, guys. SketchUp's probably going to freak out on me because of licensing. Does anybody know anybody at SketchUp? Their licensing stuff is annoying. Okay. What did we have for that floor plan? Let's actually, I'm just going to copy this. And then I have a little quick SketchUp file that I dump these in so that I can just delete everything and get the outline really quick. And that way it's a lot easier to work with. And start from. All right. Got our outline, saved that. Back over to SketchUp. File. Nope. Import. Projects. 60-minute floor plans. Verbo prop. SketchUp. Done. All right. Then we're going to explode this. Okay, I'm going to come back and double check my eave heights in my CAD. First floor base of eave, 10 foot, 3 1/8. Okay, this will be up 4 inches. And then it's coming over here. Oops. Not even a straight line. There we go. Okay, and then second floor base of eave be 9 foot and 5/8. Okay. Doable. All right. I've been showing 6-inch overhangs on some of these just for fun and to mix it up. I usually show 12 and 12 for a conventional rafter frame. If it's trusses, I will show 18-inch overhang, the direction of the slope, but then 12-inch overhang on the gable ends. But yeah, this is all just because I'm playing around, having fun, seeing what I can draw in an hour. We got 20 minutes left. Can I finish this up in 20 minutes? Is the question of the day. Go back and delete some of these extra lines that you don't need. Okay, for SketchUp, I will often start, that was just like an auxiliary side roof, but when I'm working on the main roof, I will start with the biggest core chunk of it. And let's draw this at an 812 so it's not sticking too far up from our 1212. So 812 going front to back, midpoint here, going straight up vertically, connect that to the back eave line. And then P for push-pull, drag that straight across. And then I will just copy this face because I already made a 1212. Copy this face to that corner. Copy it again to that corner. Delete the lines I don't need. Then it will snap to those parallel extenders and then lines back to our main roof plane. Fun, huh? Easy peasy. Already we got something that's starting to look like a house. Okay, I want to connect those faces because I'm going to do something with them. But I'm going to offset these 6 for our Eve line. Connect those. Push this back to the face of the house. Oop. And again, offset 6 to the Eve line. Parallel, that's that magenta pinkish color. It's snapping to the parallel of the line that I previously had drawn. Okay. And then let's come up here with our porch. Okay. Let's go up 6 inches with it and down 6. I think that's going to look cool. A little bit chunkier Eve on that flat section. I'll even bump that out a couple inches just to show it as like something slightly different. Okay, now for windows. Oh, I don't have my components loaded. All right, let's import another file then. That'll be easier. Oh, 16 minutes. This file? Sweet. Okay. That's enough to get going. So I'm just going to copy this window over. Paste it. For windows, this gets back to the practicality I was saying earlier of like floor plans and how I usually draw. I always try and keep windows into sizes that I know most manufacturers have. Okay, so that is our top of plate. So I want to be 2 feet below that for an 8-foot plate height. And then 2 feet, and then another 18 inches for that guy. Oh, probably 6 more. Okay, actually, let's show this at a 9-foot plate height, because I'm going to copy this one and do an awning below that one. Maybe another awning below this one too. Although that is only 9-foot ceiling up there. That'd be tougher. But let's color everything in a black trim color, because it'll be easier to do it now. So that way all of our trim will be black, and then it'll be easier to come in later and adjust all of the different color schemes. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna try. These are kind of monster windows, but it'll be fun. These are 5 feet by 6 feet. That's still, most window manufacturers will get you a 5 by 6. Not all, but most. As a picture window. You can't usually get an operable window that size. So awnings below, and then for this bedroom you'll probably need to have an egress or something on that side, but I probably won't model that. Let's see here, let's steal that one. 4 above here. Trying to get that in the right spot. And then let's do a couple more of these for this bedroom. Oh, you know, we could do a little vaulted area on the front there. And then that would look super cool with transoms above. So we're dippity doing it. There we go. Oh, 13 minutes. Closing in our timer. Okay. Let's Let's bring this porch out a skosh. Just proportionally, I feel like it needs a little more presence toward the front. Let's show a 12 by 12 column on this front corner. Push and then control kind of creates a new element there. And then for all of these cabin ones, I've been showing very similar materials and stuff because I like it and it's been fun for me on all of them to show like consistent throughout. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Nobody has stopped me yet. Oh, I just ran my face into the microphone. Suboptimal. Should there be this same stone in that backdrop? Ooh, I kind of like that. Don't hate it. Also kind of like the idea of another set of windows below here. Yeah. And then nice big French doors. Alrighty. Ooh, we got enough to render. I think we're going to be close to our time here. 11 minutes. We might have time to spare. Oh. Save as. There we go. Did I do the Swainson yet? I feel like I did. Do the Condor. Oh no, don't have the Broadwing. I don't think we have a Broadwing. I'm naming them all after Hawks if you didn't figure that out. That's what I was just mumbling those last couple of minutes. Okay. Oh, SketchUp does this super weird thing where I have to close it out to open a new file. Come on, SketchUp, get with it. It's gonna make me sign in. This is super annoying. Alrighty. We're still gonna make it, gang. 9 minutes. Alrighty, import here. Broadwing. I know right where this is going too. Move this around. Flip it around. Slide it back. Delete some of these trees that are in its structure. There's dogs everywhere in this house. They all just want to hang out all the time. They don't really get live streaming. Okay, and then we are going to fire up Enscape and see how this thing rolls. 8 minutes left. How's everybody doing? You having a good day? Oh, my camera's about to die too. It is on like the death warning sign, the slash with the battery through it. So hopefully this lasts until the end of the stream. And we're back. We can get some sun on that face. Hey, what do you think? That's our cabin, inspired by MidJourney. I'm going to call this one a success. Oh, I just went through the bottom of the world. If you want to see some of these other ones that I've designed and other live streams, follow along, subscribe to my YouTube. They're all up there. So you can see me walk through the process of each and every one of these plans. But yeah. All right. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you another time.